Now, Good Morning Northwest, tensions boil over at Coeur d'Alene City Hall as the mayor accuses the city attorney of poisoning the council against him. The heated battle over appointing a new police chief ends with supporters walking out.
And the rain is here, and you'll need to be ready for more. I'm tracking the latest conditions on Live Radar right now.
And breaking this morning, President Trump extends the ceasefire with Iran just hours after threatening to start bombing. The deadline passes, but peace talks stall when Vice President Vance never shows up or never leaves Washington, D.C. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. Welcome to your Wednesday, April 22nd. Meteorologist Matt Gray here with our first alert forecast.
All right, and it's been rainy so far today. We've had rain moving in and out of the Spokane area. We've got some heavier rain around the Yakima area and then twisting up into Northeast Washington. Notice here that we've got movement this way to the south, movement up here from Canada down from the north. The reason why I'm showing you that here is that this is going to be the main weather feature we're going to be watching for the rest of the morning. This heavy rain band that's stretching from Coulee City through the Grand Coulee area in Chelan, Colville, and then on to places like Ione and Medellin Falls. So we've got some winds moving in opposite directions here. And so that is pushing all that moisture into one spot. So this band of heavy rain gradually going to be will start moving back to the south here, closer to the I-90 corridor in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. And that's what we'll be watching to see how that tracks as we head through the rest of the day. In the meantime, we are seeing a few sprinkles around places like Cheney, Liberty Lake, even into Coeur d'Alene, Hayden, Lake Dalton Gardens here this morning. But for the most part, at least if you step out the door right now here at 6:02, we are dry. Now, that's not going to last forever. We got a little bit of a thunder and lightning deep in the mountains of North Idaho, so we'll have to watch that around the Silver Valley. But more scattered showers around the Palouse that are going to be tracking up north here as we head through the 6 o'clock hour and bringing rain back into the I-90 corridor. We'll track that for you and talk about the rest of your day because it's not just rain. We're also going to be watching some gusty winds as well coming up.
We are following breaking news this morning. Iran just seized 2 ships in the Strait of Hormuz following President Trump extending the ceasefire with the country. Trump says he'll keep the deal going, but he wants Iran to come up with a plan to end the war. Just yesterday, he issued a threat saying both sides must reach a deal by tonight.
I don't want to do that. We don't have that much time. I expect to be bombing because I think that's a better attitude to go in with, but we're ready to go. I mean, the military is raring to go.
Iranian officials pushed back, saying Trump's extension of the ceasefire deal means nothing. Around this same time yesterday, Vice President J.D. Vance planned a trip to Pakistan for peace talks, but never showed up. And now talks are stalled. Meanwhile, President Trump proposed a $1.5 trillion budget for next year. That plan would fund new ships, planes, drones, and missiles, especially as reports show the U.S. runs low on key military supplies. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
But I am tired of this. I'm tired of having a city attorney who doesn't tell me what the law is, who tells me his opinion that's biased.
A heated debate in Coeur d'Alene as the discussion on who to appoint as the new police chief boils over.
You just heard from Mayor Dan Gookin, who wanted to appoint interim police chief Dave Hagar. That did not happen. During the debate, Gookin accused the city attorney of turning his own counsel against him.
And it is my opinion that the city attorney and others have poisoned this council and biased them against me and against the police chief. This is 10 years of documentation of city attorneys attacking our police chief. That's what happens in this city. And that's what this vote is really all about.
Mayor Gookin argued he has the power to appoint a new police chief, but City Attorney Randy Adams argued he actually does not due to an Idaho statute. Adams says the mayor can make an appointment, but the council has to approve it.
You did ask me last week about Idaho Code Section 50-204 and whether that supported your appointment of a police chief by you or any other mayor. I did review the statutes. I provided you with a detailed analysis, and my conclusion was that Section 50-204 does not give the mayor the power to appoint the police chief.
After a long debate, the council voted and approved Greg Yeager, the deputy chief from Fort Collins, Colorado, as the new police chief. When that happened, a group of community members and police officers who came to support Hagar walked out of the meeting. Also during the meeting, the Coeur d'Alene City Council declared next week National Fallen Firefighter Memorial Week.
It starts on April 26th and will last through May 3rd. During this time, the Coeur d'Alene Fire Department and the Kootenai County Fire and Rescue will illuminate their fire departments red. Community buildings will also be lit. It is all done to honor firefighters who have died in the line of duty. Firefighters like Battalion Chief Frank Harwood of Kootenai County Fire and Rescue and Coeur d'Alene Fire Department Battalion Chief John Morrison. They died last summer during the ambush on Canfield Mountain. On May 3rd, their names will then be added to the National Fallen Firefighters Memorial in Maryland. Interim Fire Chief Bill DeReuter says of the Coeur d'Alene Fire Department says that lighting our community in red is a powerful symbol of remembrance and respect. This year, it holds even deeper meaning as we remember Battalion Chiefs Morrison and Harwood, whose legacy will forever be part of our department and our community.
The Air Force is expanding drinking water testing around Fairchild Air Force Base and adding more in-home filters to address PFAS contamination in the West Plains neighborhood. PFAS are man-made chemicals found in lots of products, things like nonstick cookware and firefighting foam, and have been linked to health concerns. So far, the Air Force has tested hundreds of private wells and installed dozens of whole home filter systems, with more on the way. Fairchild releasing a statement reading, "We want the community to know the Air Force is aggressively tackling this issue and taking necessary steps to protect human health and drinking water supplies." More testing and long-term cleanup plans are expected to roll out starting next year as officials work to prevent the contamination from spreading.
Spokane County Emergency Management has launched a new mass notification system after the previous provider suffered damage from a cyber attack. The relaunched Alert Spokane system will deliver real-time alerts during emergencies through texts, emails, mobile app alerts, and voice calls. The system will notify residents about severe weather, road closures, evacuation notices, and urgent public safety information throughout Spokane County. You can sign up for the alerts at alertspokane.org. County Emergency Management will conduct tests of the system over the next 10 days, but the messages will clearly identify that it is a test. I just signed up here during the show. It's very easy. Just go on there, put your information in, and you're good to go.
So easy, and it's so important to have.
Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:08.
All right, Matt is back, and it's a wet Wednesday.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Mild temperatures here with the clouds and the rain, upper 40s. Everything's going to be looking very green this week because this is a good chunk of rain we're going to get here later today as some of that heavy stuff that's up north moves back through the Spokane area. We'll time it out for you after this.
And more than 10,000 books, CDs, and DVDs will go on sale here at the Shingle Park Library tomorrow for the annual Friends of the Spokane Library book sale. We'll tell you all about some of the deals you won't want to miss in just a little bit on Good Morning Northwest.
And Virginia hands Democrats a major victory in the fight for control of Congress. Voters approve a new map that could flip 4 House seats, but Republicans have a countermove plan in Florida. Coming up, who's winning the redistricting war?
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now weather is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel.
Rain or shine, day or night, good weather always reigns at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. No matter the weather, winning is better. Your 7-day forecast calls for fun at the Coeur d'Alene Casino.
Coeur d'Alene Casino, winning is just the beginning.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Get supplier discount for everyone pricing for over $8,000 total value on this Silverado. Plus, Costco executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
Life is an opportunity to grow, to feel, to excel. Life moves at its own pace, daring you to keep up. Life pushes you to be better and to go farther. Life has you here. We're just here to help.
Locally owned since 1933, Caruso's Floors is celebrating our 93rd year in business.
And we're celebrating with special anniversary sale deals. Shop huge store-wide savings on our amazing selection of hardwood, tile, LVP, and more. Our friendly staff is here to help answer questions and find the perfect flooring option for your home.
All April long, save big on all your flooring needs and experience the Caruso's Floors difference during our 93rd anniversary sale.
Caruso's Floors, your local flooring experts.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on our next job. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. Our thanks to Horizon Credit Union for sponsoring the 4 News Now Extreme Team.
Have you seen the Nissan lineup lately? If not, it's time to take a look at Coeur d'Alene Nissan. From the sporty Sentra to the versatile Rogue and the rugged Frontier, Coeur d'Alene Nissan has got something for every need and budget.
Right now, 0% APR for 60 months. Nissan ranked #1 in new vehicle quality among mass market brands by J.D. Power.
Take a closer look at Nissan's top-of-the-line technology and impressive styling. Nice cars, nice people, Coeur d'Alene Nissan.
It is now 6:11. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Today on Earth Day, a sobering new report says the nation's air quality is putting millions of Americans at risk of health problems.
Nearly half of the U.S. population, or about 152 million people, breathes unhealthy air and lives in a county that received a failing grade for pollution, the data shows. But as the air grows dirtier in many of the nation's most populous areas, one city, Bangor, Maine, stands out as the only one to make all 3 of the American Lung Association's cleanest cities lists.
Virginia voters approved a map that gives Democrats the chance to net as many as 4 U.S. House seats, a major boost to the party's effort to win control of the House in the midterm elections. But as the tit-for-tat redistricting battle intensifies nationwide, Republicans could still emerge with a slight edge if Florida passes a new map in the coming weeks.
The Pentagon just made the flu shot optional for U.S. troops. It rescinds what it was a service-wide requirement. The move takes effect immediately and comes as the CDC says flu season has largely ended and cases are declining. Annual flu vaccines are available for everyone ages 6 months and older, and doctors widely recommend them to reduce the risk of severe illness and hospitalization.
A rare and record-setting marine heat wave could impact humans and sea creatures along the California coast. Scientists say it could have far-reaching and long-lasting consequences. They say altering coastal weather conditions can prompt marine species to dwell in unusual areas. For humans, forecasters say the heat wave could intensify temperatures and supercharge rainfall.
All right, let's plan out your day. This morning, rainy conditions. It may not be raining right now in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, but it's going to circle back around. Don't you worry about that. Then heading into the afternoon, rain to start, but we'll actually see things begin to clear out in the late afternoon, and it'll be turning drier and gusty. Gusty winds as well to wrap up our day. Things are a lot calmer overall by the time we get into your mid to late evening as we wait for more scattered showers tomorrow.
And as we're watching this rainfall come in, the city of Moscow says that while there is a low probability of street level flooding, city crews will continue to monitor the situation. The city is asking residents to clear any leaves or debris from storm drain lids near their homes to help prevent the flooding. And if levels do rise, free sandbags are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at the City Shop on North Van Buren there.
It's now 6:14.
This video is shocking. A small plane crashes into power lines in Los Angeles, flipping upside down in a store parking lot. Coming up a little later, the pilot's dramatic rescue caught on camera.
And the Friends of Spokane Public Library book sale starts tomorrow with books on sale for less than $1. Details on the annual library fundraiser coming up in a live report after the break.
You've come to expect more from 4 News Now, and we're giving it to you. Now the team you trust is also on Fox 28. More breaking news, more stories that matter, more from the First Alert Weather Team. More ways to watch 4 News Now on Fox 28. Expect more.
Where the excitement begins and the experience never stops. With over 300 gaming machines, every moment brings you closer to the win. From high-energy table games, fun jackpots, and Caesars Sportsbook. Stay in our comfortable hotel, unwind in the hot tub, enjoy the dining options, and keep the excitement going at the region's only 100% non-smoking casino, Mistaqua Casino Hotel, formerly Chewelah Casino, located near Chewelah, Washington. The place that treats you right.
Welcome to Parker Toyota.
There's a difference between selling cars and taking care of people.
At Parker Toyota, we believe how you're treated matters.
We're people who take the time to do things the right way.
Because comfort shouldn't be an upgrade.
This is how getting a car should feel. Visit us at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
What are you doing?
It's my new hobby.
Bird watching?
Furniture watching. Look, it's the Stanton sofa set. Check out that color. And there is the Lazy Boy Trooper set. So comfortable and at a guaranteed low price.
Let me try. All I see is savings. Come in now during our customer appreciation sale and spot some great deals on fine furniture.
Your big year starts at Kerner Furniture during our customer appreciation sale.
Going on now.
If you're in the market for a new hot tub or swim spa, then you need to visit Spokane's top-rated #1 store, selling the very best brands made right here in the United States, where we will meet or beat any price. Plus, all hot tubs come with a 3 to 5 year warranty.
This week only, call the experts at Zerorez and get insanely clean carpets at these unbeatable savings. Zerorez cleans with its ZR water that's non-toxic and doesn't leave a sticky residue behind. But these Zerorez savings are good this week only, so lock in these prices before they're gone.
At AutoNation, we make it easy for you to go. Now get 0% financing on your favorite new vehicles. You'll save thousands of dollars in interest alone. Drive today with 0% financing. Go to AutoNation now.
You would never go years without changing your oil. Did you know not maintaining your water heater can cause serious issues? Sediment can reduce efficiency, causing higher energy bills, leaks, and water heater failure. Sediment also causes bacteria that impacts water quality. And annual flush is the best defense against costly damage to your home, health, and wallet. Right now, Gold Seal Plumbing is offering an $89 water heater flush to keep your home and family safe and worry-free. So call Gold Seal Plumbing today. We're on our way.
4 News Now is brought to you by Brothers Flooring.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:17. The Friends of the Spokane Public Library book sale is back this week. It's a great chance to stock up on some good reads without breaking the bank.
No kidding. And the annual sale helps raise funds for library programs. Alexander Conyart is live at the Shadle Park Library where the event takes place. So what are some of these deals we can score?
Good morning. Some crazy deals that you can score. We're talking books for $1 or less. I have Judy Young here with me this morning with the Friends of the Spokane Public Library, which is the organization that runs this whole event. How are you feeling for tomorrow?
We are really excited. This is our big annual fundraiser for the Friends of Spokane Public Library. It helps us fund programs for the Spokane Library like summer reading, Beanstalk. All of the proceeds that we make tomorrow and during this time will be used to help the library. We have over 10,000 items here. We're going to have books, hardcover, large print, paperbacks. We're going to have DVDs. We're going to have CDs. We have a whole section of kids' books and young adult books. And we have a special section of teacher guides this year, too. So there's going to be lots of people here.
Something for everyone is what I'm hearing. And now the pre-sale is what's happening tomorrow, right? Can you explain to us how that works?
Sure. The pre-sale gives people that are members of the Friends of the Library an opportunity to come in before the general public. It opens at 3:30 tomorrow, and if you're not a member, you can join tomorrow. We're going to have a table that'll be here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and you can sign up right then and there. It's $15 to become a member of the Friends of the Library. You get to go in at the sale at 3:30. Tomorrow's sale is 3:30 to 6:30, and it's a lot of big items are sold on Thursday night. Then Friday morning, we open up again at 9 o'clock, and we're here until 5:30. And Saturday, we're here from 9 to 1 p.m. Saturday, we have a special deal, though. If you bring in a bag, you can fill it up with anything you want. It can be DVDs, books, whatever. It can also, and you bring in a box, and for $6, you can do the same thing.
Wow, that is crazy. So you can get a lot of books for a really cheap price. Those are all donated as well. And like Judy just mentioned, all of the proceeds go back to supporting library programs and materials. So definitely a great way to support the community while, of course, also getting some great books. For now, reporting live, Alexandra Cohen-Yards, 4 News Now.
So
Yes.
Go get those books.
And then curl up and read one later on today because it's going to be so rainy and dreary. And
it's already looking so gloomy out there.
Exactly, and it's going to stay that way for the vast majority of the day here, at least in the Spokane area. A lot of places going to be waiting a long time for that rain chances, or for those rain chances to really drop off. So let's look.
Ooh.
Well, it is Earth Day.
That it is.
Figured I'd have to show you a picture of the Earth. After all, we just had the Artemis 2 mission here, so there's some beautiful pictures. I love this opposite perspective. Normally we think about, the crescent moon and things like that as the moon spins around the Earth. We see the different views with different illumination from the sun. Now we get to see the crescent Earth here from the moon. Happy Earth Day, everybody. We are really getting some good rain out there, which is wonderful. So we could be very thankful for that here on this Earth Day. Want to highlight again this area of heavy rain that is developing in the northern parts of eastern Washington here. You can kind of see stretching from basically the Colville area and places like Ione, and then south towards the Grand Coulee here. Now, if you look at the broader view here, you can look at Omak here. You've got the rain coming in from north to south. You look towards places like Medical Lake, for example, and you have these showers that are moving from south to north. So everything's meeting up right here along this band of rain. We get some rising air and we get the added rainfall. You're basically squeezing a sponge out. And so this is going to be what we watch for the rest of the day. Approaching that 10, 11 o'clock time frame, and we are right in the heart of it around the Spokane area, and that'll extend all the way south to the Tri-Cities and then up north into places like Sandpoint later on today. Meanwhile, we're seeing the sun come out in places like Omak, and our temperatures are getting up into the 60s. Further south, we're going to be nowhere close to the 60s today. I do expect us to get up into the 50s, though, for Spokane, as we will see things clear out by mid-afternoon. Meanwhile, that rain is coming down heavy across the Palouse, where we have a flood watch today, and we're continuing to see temperatures in the 40s and rainy weather in Coeur d'Alene here for mid-afternoon. By the late afternoon and early evening, it is gusty winds, the occasional shower, but the heaviest rain has moved on deep into the North Idaho mountains and then eventually on into western Montana here. So that is how our day is going to go. Most of our day pretty rainy, and midday is going to be especially rainy into the mid-afternoon around the Palouse here. Up to 1.5 inches of rain in localized areas through tonight. Flooding, areas of washouts, some mudslides, all possible. It's pretty saturated here. After all, we did see some flooding with the last couple of rounds of heavy rain that sat over the Palouse. So just be careful out there, folks, and never drive through flooded roadways. You don't know what's going on underneath there. Wind advisory for Moses Lake, Grand Coulee, Dayton, Lewiston, gusts up to 50 miles per hour. Here's your 7-day forecast. Looking a lot better after today. Not much to worry about there.
All
right.
We need rain. We do need it. It's
all at once, apparently.
little bump is all.
It's hard to go right into rain after these last couple of days.
Oh, yeah, it's been
we'll
incredible.
be back to the sunshine.
Yeah.
Matt, thanks. Good morning, Northwest time. Right now is 6:23.
The Mariners hosted the Athletics last night for Game 2 of their 3-game series.
And the countdown to the NFL draft is on. Hear from Seahawks General Manager John Schneider about what they're looking for from this year's draft class. It's coming up next here in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
After a car wreck, Big Insurance moves fast to protect themselves, not you.
I called Craigsoft and Associates. They not only fought for me, but treated me fairly every step of the way.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999. For years, Brothers Flooring welcomed everybody in like family with big bear hugs. And we also learned that our customers love incredible deals on flooring and cabinets. We understand it's not just a kitchen or a floor in your home. It's the time families spend on them that matters, which is why we only sell the best brands at the best prices, installed to the highest of standards. At Brothers Flooring and Design, we sell memories you can live on.
Big savings are happening now at Runge Furniture, proudly serving Coeur d'Alene since 1946. We're your trusted destination for style, comfort, and quality. Right now, find incredible deals on sofas and sectionals, cozy reclining furniture, quality bedroom sets, and modern dining room pieces. All on sale. See for yourself why we've been voted Coeur d'Alene's best furniture store for years. Shop local, shop price, shop selection. Shop Runge Furniture in Coeur d'Alene today.
Style or substance. Somehow it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get this low mileage lease on this Sierra Elevation for around $329 per month.
ShopDaveSmith.com.
The RV Expo sale is back at the Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. 7 RV dealers, including tiny homes, fighting for your business. Starting tomorrow at 10 a.m. Shop a huge selection of new and used travel trailers, motorhomes, truck campers, toy haulers, tiny homes, and more. This is the biggest sale of the year. Free parking and free admission with manufacturers and banks on site. Huge factory rebates and special credit financing from national and local lenders. Learn more at RVExpoSale.com.
Hi, I'm Congressman Michael Baumgartner. This memorial in Spokane Valley reminds us of the sacrifices our veterans have made. One of my jobs as your congressman is to help veterans navigate the VA and to help all of you cut through the red tape at federal agencies, including the VA, Medicare, Social Security, the IRS, and USDA. Last year, my office helped solve over 650 of these cases and returned more than $3 million in overpayments to taxpayers. If you need help, just let us know.
Without my good feet, I would not be able to do this. And remember, I'm in my 60s.
It is now 6:27. Kyle Raleigh and the Mariners look to bounce back in Game 2 of their series against the Athletics last night at T-Mobile Park.
Seattle trailing 2-1 in the 5th until this. Take a look. The big dumper takes one deep to left, just over the wall for his 4th home run of the year and the 2nd in 2 days. Love to see this trend. That ties the game at 2, but the A's, they got a pretty good catcher on their own. Shea Langeliers launches one to center field, and Julio Rodriguez can only watch it sail away. That is the 8th of the year for Langeliers. Now, the A's pound out 13 hits in a series-clinching 5-2 victory. The Mariners will look to avoid the sweep this afternoon. First pitch is at 1:10.
Crews are busy in Pittsburgh as they prepare for this year's NFL Draft, where some of college football's biggest stars hope to hear their name called and go pro. The Seahawks only have 4 picks this year. They could use one of those picks to replace star running back Kenneth Walker III, who signed with the Kansas City Chiefs. General Manager John Schneider says no matter what they decide to do with their picks, the mission is always the same.
No matter what draft you're in, what year, it's our responsibility of the organization to be able to find true Seahawks all the way through it.
And you can watch the NFL Draft right here on KXLY starting tomorrow at 5 o'clock. We'll have a newscast earlier, before that I think at 4, and then one after around 8 o'clock. So
love it, love it. Tune in, see what happens.
It's now 6:28.
Your teen's favorite energy drink could trigger anxiety, insomnia, and even heart problems. After the break, new testing exposing the caffeine truths that parents need to hear.
Plus, downtown Spokane experiences a major visitor surge with nearly 30% more foot traffic. What's drawing crowds to the city center? Next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Colville Toyota.
The Marshall Tucker Band. Now they take the highway to a special night full of classics. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino, Thursday, June 4th.
Winning is just the beginning.
Morning. It's just in the neighborhood. Noticed your windows could use a little. Not interested. Really, ma'am, honestly, I just need 5 minutes of your time. Trust me. Where you go?
Tired of the high-pressure sales pitch?
We're not those guys. At Northwest Window and Door, you'll love our no-pressure sales approach. And we sell the highest quality Marvin windows and doors. Get 3 quotes, make sure one's ours. You'll be glad you did.
Life doesn't stand still, and neither do you. Some days start before sunrise. Others don't slow until long after. Wendell Ford gets it. Life moves, so do you. From first adventures to familiar routines. Wendell is proud to be part of these moments. That's why you can drive a new vehicle for under $400 a month. Wendell Ford, drive for generations.
Just how much cash did Coeur d'Alene Casino pay out last year? If you guessed over 90 million, jackpot. That's over 90 million reasons to try your luck this year at Coeur d'Alene Casino, where winning is just the beginning.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Wednesday, April 22nd.
Matt Gray, Plan My Day.
You got it. And we definitely need to pay attention to what's going on out there today. That 4 News Now weather app going to come in handy because we got a bunch of wet weather sitting around the region. It is dry for the moment around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. Don't let that fool you. We are going to be seeing some pretty soggy conditions later on this morning. So a couple areas we're watching. Number one, we've got this area of scattered rain, mainly up in the mountains of North Idaho, and then some spotty showers around the Palouse. That's continuing to track towards the I-90 corridor. So especially around the Silver Valley, you're going to start to see a little bit more rain here in the coming hour as we take a little bit of a closer look. Same for folks around St. Mary's as well. Ritzville about to see a little bit of rain. The big story here is what's going on up north, though. You can see this band of heavier rain trying to get together, signified by the darker greens and then the yellows and reds here signifying pockets of heavy rain. That extends from Coulee City through the Grand Coulee Dam, Keller, and then into Inchelium and into the Colville area as well. So this is going to be the big thing we're going to be watching today, because as this continues to form up here, it's eventually going to start sliding back down to the south, closer to the I-90 corridor, and eventually back towards the Spokane area. And of course, that's going to mean that when that shows up, it's going to be raining, and it's going to be raining pretty hard. So expecting that here sometime around midday, that it'll swing back our direction here. We'll be in the mid-40s throughout that time. We will see a little bit warmer in the afternoon because on the backside of that rain, we'll end up with some gusty winds. We'll take a closer look at that and a couple of weather alerts you need to know about around the broader region coming up.
All right, Matt, thanks. Energy drinks are colorful, sweet, and hugely popular with teenagers. Now an important warning for parents. A new Consumer Reports investigation finds what's inside those drinks may be more than you're bargaining for. Energy drinks are everywhere these days. Many of them look like sports hydration drinks and taste like candy.
They have flavors like Jolly Rancher flavor and sour gummy worms. It's so easy to just pop open a cold can and chug it.
But inside that can is often a jolt of caffeine that can be far from harmless. Consumer Reports found that many drinks contain 2 to 3 times the daily caffeine limit recommended for teens, 100 milligrams. Too much caffeine has been linked to insomnia, anxiety, jitters, and heart-related symptoms, and teens may be especially vulnerable. To find out exactly what's in these drinks, Consumer Reports tested 23 popular energy drinks and shots.
We wanted to see how much caffeine is actually in the product.
The result? CR found most drinks came close to or matched their labels, but some had up to 16% more caffeine than advertised. The American Beverage Association, an industry trade group, says, quote, parents should be in the driver's seat when it comes to what their children have for beverages. So what can parents do? Check labels, track total caffeine from all sources, and pay attention to sleep, because using caffeine to fight fatigue can create a cycle that's hard to break. The bottom line, when it comes to energy drinks and teens, even one can be too much. It's really important to pay attention.
For sure.
Well, this week, the WIAA voted on whether to allow only biological girls in girls' sports.
It would mean transgender athletes would have to play in an open division with the boys. While the majority voted for only biological girls to compete in girls' sports, it didn't get the supermajority it needed to pass. The vote itself would not have changed the rules just because it was an advisory vote. But still, local school districts are making their voices heard on the issue.
The students, the staff, the community, the school board of Colville believe is that
it's inherently not safe and not fair for our female athletes to compete against transgender students. And so they've asked me to support that, and as my duty as superintendent, that's what I do.
The issue will go on the ballot this November because the conservative group Let's Go Washington acquired more than 400,000 signatures to do so.
The WIAA did approve an amendment that could lead to more suspensions for players who are ejected from games. According to the amendment, any player who is ejected twice, either in the same sport and season or across different sports within the same school year, will face a suspension of 40% of their games. For example, if a player is ejected during a football game in the fall and then again during a spring sport like soccer, that second ejection would trigger the suspension. A third ejection in the same school year would result in a full year ban. If the suspension cannot be served during that season, it'll carry over to the next sport that the student participates in. Students will have the option to appeal after a second ejection.
Well, if you've been downtown in Spokane lately, you may have noticed more people walking around. A new report from the Downtown Spokane Partnership says last month there was 1.2 million people who walked the downtown streets. An employee at a local candy shop, Bruddles, credits some of last month's big events for bringing in the customers. The PNQ volleyball tournament a few weeks ago gave them the biggest boost.
There was a lot of people from the volleyball tournament that came in that, like, they all were, oh, we're buying stuff for our girls, we're buying stuff for our parents, and, like, yeah, it was really cool.
The DSP says there was a 27% increase in visitors from February to March this year, and the average visitor's stay in the downtown area was almost 3.5 hours. Good information to know.
And makes me want Bruddles.
Oh, I know.
Oh, so good about right now. Be great with some coffee.
Oh, yum.
It's now 6:36.
Let's check in with meteorologist Matt Gray. Nice
Somebody
to
say
have
coffee?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a mighty big cup you got there.
Oh, yes. This is about what I need every single morning here.
There you go.
All right. 47 degrees and overcast right now, so you'll step outside and it'll be dry, just damp for the rain overnight. That's not going to last. I mean, we got a lot more rain on the way here. A nice warm cup of coffee and maybe staying inside. Probably a good idea this morning. Your forecast is coming up.
And still to come here on Good Morning Northwest, Spokane food trucks could operate under simpler rules if the city council approves a new ordinance. We have the latest on the changes that what this could mean for mobile dining. That's next.
Watch Chris Crocker, only on 4 News Now.
Fred Meyer always gives you more ways to save, like low prices in every aisle. Plus, you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the app and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. Discover more ways to save big. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
It's the biggest grand opening sale of the year this week as all Cal locations are celebrating the grand opening of their new state-of-the-art showroom in Coeur d'Alene with 8 beautiful new service bays to help fix and repair all makes and models. Plus, extra vehicles were brought in, and right now, Cal will give you a minimum $2,026 for your trade-ins and a free $200 gas card.
We're excited to introduce our new showroom and give you the best deals at all locations.
When you visit the LC Valley, you'll do more than just get away. You'll relive the history of explorers who traveled through this region, and you might even make a splash of your own. See educational exhibits of Lewis and Clark and immerse yourself in an authentic cultural experience. Unwind and savor the flavor in the Northwest Discovery Destination. Your adventure awaits. This year, turn your backyard into a fun, relaxing paradise. From Quality Spas of Spokane, the little store that sells the most hot tubs and swim spas. Made right here in the United States by Cal Spas.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on our next job. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. Our thanks to Horizon Credit Union for sponsoring the 4 News Now Extreme Team.
At AutoNation, we make it easy for you to go. Now get 0% financing on your favorite new vehicles. You'll save thousands of dollars in interest alone. Drive today with 0% financing. Go to AutoNation now.
You'll find more ways to save every day at Fred Meyer. Right now, USDA Choice Boneless Petite Sirloin Steaks are on sale for just $5.99 a pound. And during online deal days, save $30 on your first online order, plus get unlimited free delivery. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
You expect more from local news. 4 News Now delivers. We're doing the work, listening to you, asking questions, and getting the answers you need to help keep your family safe. It's what we mean when we say, expect more on 4 News Now.
Welcome back. Just about 6:40 is the time. The Spokane City Council is considering new regulations that would make it easier to operate a food truck in the city.
Operating a food truck can be very different from a restaurant, especially when it comes to getting the proper licensing for food safety permits. These new regulations could include eliminating a requirement for a separate food truck specific license and allowing them to operate with a general business license instead. The Spokane Regional Health District would still inspect those food trucks, but it recommends changing the ordinance to make sure it lines up with the state laws it enforces.
The Washington State Retail Food Code has revised over the years, and as you might have heard from the City Council, theirs is a little bit older, and so we were just kind of matching to the current language.
The Health District hopes that this ordinance will balance making the regulation friendlier for businesses while also prioritizing food safety. After making some changes, the City Council will discuss the ordinance once again at Monday's meeting.
All right, let's go ahead and plan your day. May not be raining right now. Don't worry, it's going to be raining again later on this morning. So don't leave home without some sort of rain gear. Would not plan a bunch of outdoor activities here today as well. We will see a period in the afternoon, but it's going to be very late in the afternoon that we're going to see the rain cut off and dry out. And then we'll see some gusty winds after that during kind of your evening commute and then into the early evening. Late evening, the winds die down and we end up with mostly cloudy conditions.
Investigators are trying to determine the cause of that small plane crash in LA. Look at it. Incredible. The plane hitting power lines, landing upside down in a store parking lot. The pilot survived, bystanders lifting the wreckage to rescue him.
In such a densely populated area like Los Angeles, too, the fact that this did not land on something else or someone is just incredible. Wow. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:41.
Well, tens of thousands of books go on sale tomorrow for the annual Friends of the Library book sale. Alexandra Conyards is live at the library with what we can expect.
Tomorrow, families will be able to fill entire bags of books for just dollars for the annual sale. We'll tell you all about what this is fundraising for just after the break.
Expect more with Derek Dice, only on 4 News Now.
I'm Dr. Roxanne Haslam. I'm one of the urologists at North Idaho Urology.
Dr. Matt McLaughlin.
North Idaho Urology, I'm Dr. Ellison.
I'm Dr. David Flores. I work at North Idaho Urology as one of the urologists there in the practice.
The North Idaho Urology difference is that we care. North Idaho Urology, we really strive to just provide an excellent experience for the patients.
What's important to me in taking care of patients is trust in their surgeon.
Give us a call, go to our website. We'd love to see you soon.
Style or substance. Somehow it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get this low mileage lease on this Sierra Elevation for around $329 per month. See your local GMC dealer.
At Liberty Park, we've been growing our own since 1928, and we continue to be your go-to greenhouse for all your gardening needs, including custom container planting. We have a colorful selection of annuals, perennials, and hanging baskets. With several varieties of tomatoes and other veggie starts, we have all you need to kick off your vegetable garden. We also carry yard art, soil, and pots of all sizes and colors. Liberty Park Greenhouse and Garden Center is now open in the historic South Perry District.
When you're hurt in a car wreck, insurance companies will try to minimize your claim. Don't let them. We're here to fight for every dollar you deserve.
We're in your corner working to get you the best possible outcome.
When I called Craig Swap & Associates, it was so fast and so easy. They got right to work, making sure the insurance company treated me fairly, so I got everything I deserved.
Don't let big insurance take advantage of you. Call Craig Swap & Associates now. One call, that's all. 509-999-9999.
Your day doesn't happen in one place. With P1 FCU, your banking goes wherever you go. Because your credit union should be there when you need it. Whether it's the branch right down the street or the one right in your pocket. Lock or unlock your card. Stay in control. P1FCU, better banking, right where you are. Learn more at p1fcu.org.
4 News Now is brought to you by Findlay Downtown Toyota.
It's now 6:44. A book lover's paradise this week. The annual Friends of the Spokane Public Library book sale starts tomorrow at the Shadle Park Library.
Thousands of titles for kids and adults will be up for grabs at incredibly low prices. Alexander Conyarts joins us live from Shadle Park this morning. And Alexander, what kind of deals or maybe even treasures can families expect to find? It looks like they're unloading some good stuff behind you right now.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They are loading some boxes behind us right now for the sale. And when it comes to those treasures, we're talking literally bags full of books that you can get during the sale for just a couple of dollars. I have Judy here with me this morning with the Friends of the Spokane Public Library. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, Judy, this is going to be the room, one of 2 rooms actually, full of books, right?
Tomorrow, this whole room is going to be full of books. All the way around the walls is going to be chairs with boxes of books on top of them and tables all around. And each table will have a sign on it. It'll say fiction, nonfiction, history, biography, travel, cookbooks. There's some wonderful cookbooks coming in. And then in a whole separate room, we're going to have children's books and young adult books and some teacher guides.
Wow.
We also have DVDs and CDs and audiobooks and large print books. So I think something for everybody.
Definitely something for everybody. Such a wide variety of books. And you told me it was over 10,000?
There'll be over 10,000 items here this year. We've got all these boxes that you see coming in are just crammed with books or DVDs or CDs. So over 10,000 items.
And can you just remind us what this sale is doing? You guys are raising money, right?
This is our major fundraiser for the Friends of the Library. And the Friends of the Library support the programs of the Spokane Public Library. Things like Beanstalk, Summer Reading Program, Spokane is Reading, Lullaby. All of the funds we make go back to the library. We're all volunteers, so nobody gets paid.
Wow.
We just get to have fun.
Yeah, you just get to have fun and support our community, which is just so awesome. Now, the pre-sale for members of the Friends of the Spokane Library starts tomorrow at 3:30. You can actually become a member at the door if you're interested, and then the sale will continue on Friday and Saturday. And I'm told it's best to come early because a lot of these books go quickly. For now, reporting live, Alexander Conyarts, 4 News Now.
Oh my gosh. What a variety of things that you can get there.
Fun.
Love to see it.
All right. Well, hello, Rob.
Good morning,
Rob.
everybody. And good morning to you as well. How are you guys?
We're doing good. You know, we're halfway through the week.
Oh, yeah.
Trucking
Very
through.
nice.
Yeah. What do you got going on today?
Well, later coming up on Good Morning Northwest on Fox 28, we're going to be live at Spokane Community College where there is a middle school STEM competition coming up. Maybe meet some of the competitors and find out what that's all about. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, some smart kids, that's for sure.
Speaking of another smart kid.
Yeah. Matt
Come on,
Gray over
youngin'.
here.
I don't know.
The
middle schoolers may have me beat.
They make robots and all that kind of stuff, but can they plan our day? Ooh, Matt Gray. I don't know.
Well, we'll see. Let's try our best, at least here, to plan your day because we've got a lot of wet weather out there. Keeping an eye on some of these showers in north central Idaho. They're trying to push their way up into the St. Mary's area, the south side of Lake Coeur d'Alene. You've also got that big area of wet weather in northeastern Washington stretching down to the Grand Coulee we'll talk about here. We're starting to see some rain move into the Plummer, Worley, and Harrison areas. So expecting here along Highway 95, we're going to continue to see the radar fill in a little bit south of Coeur d'Alene here over the next 30 minutes or so. For now, on the dry side of life for Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, it's not going to stay that way for the entirety of the day. You can see this big band of heavy rain from Coulee City stretched all the way up past Colville coming together. This is going to start swinging back the other direction here. Eventually by midday and this afternoon, we're talking about some heavy rain back over the Palouse region here. There is a flood advisory in these areas. Pullman, Moscow, Potlatch, Palouse, up to Rosalia and St. Mary's. May see some muddy roadways, may see some culvert issues, things like that. So just be careful out there. Never drive through flooded roadways. Here is what we've got as we head towards 9 o'clock. That heavier rain that was up north starts to slide back down to the south here. Then that radar is filling in across the Palouse region here. By noon, we are deep in it here with heavy rain coming down around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene up to the Sandpoint and Bonners Ferry area, south to the Blue Mountains. Dry conditions in central Washington by 3 o'clock. Gusty winds. We'll begin to see the rain and around Spokane and then around Coeur d'Alene as we head towards 5, 6 o'clock. Rain still continuing around the Palouse here at 6, but clearing out by the time we head towards 8 or 9. Behind that is gusty winds. Areas in the tan here for the Grand Coulee to Moses Lake, Dayton and Lewiston. Gusts 40 to 50 miles an hour, isolated as that cold front comes through. Right in behind that rain, we'll see pretty consistent gusts, 20 to 30 miles an hour for the rest of the day. Could see a few gusts up to 30 as well in the greater Spokane area, but the heaviest, not heaviest winds, highest winds will be around the Okanagan as well as around the Blue Mountains for today. Here's your 7-day forecast. Major improvements in your weather, even with a few showers in the forecast for Thursday. Friday looking great. Temperatures in the mid-50s through the weekend. We'll be right back with the Morning Sprint.
Expect more with Kirsten O'Connor, only on 4 News Now.
4 News Now is brought to you by Kerner Furniture.
Injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Call Russell & Hill, attorneys at law, where real people with real injuries get real results. Injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Get real results. Get Russell & Hill.
My husband and I had planned our dream home, and it was years in the making. I didn't want to just show up at any big box store. We wanted to sit down, and I want you to spend time with us. Like, this is a big investment. Our family spends so much time in our kitchen, and now that we're moved in, we are so pleased with our experience with Fred's, with the product line, and how it really aesthetically added value to our kitchen. Fred's Appliance over-delivered.
Style or substance? Somehow it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get this low mileage lease on this Sierra Elevation for around $329 per month.
ShopDaveSmith.com.
How do you keep performing at a high level when you're a man over 40? By taking Manpower. Manpower helps your body produce and conserve your own natural testosterone for a healthy sex life and positive mental attitude. Experience a vibrant, active life again with the energy and drive of a younger you. Manpower is available at any Mother's Cupboard location, Lincoln Heights, North Point Plaza, or University Road in the Valley.
Mother's Cupboard, things that make you feel good.
You hear it every summer. That old AC struggling to keep up. Maybe it's loud, maybe it barely cools, but it's still hanging on. This April, Bill's Heating and AC wants to reward one homeowner for holding on the longest. We're giving away a brand new high-efficiency system to the home with the oldest running AC. No purchase necessary. Just schedule a free estimate so we can confirm your system. Entries end April 30th. Winner announced May 1st, before the heat hits. Bill's Heating and AC. Your comfort upgrade could be free.
Injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Call Russell & Hill, attorneys at law, where real people with real injuries get real results. Injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Get real results. Get Russell & Hill.
David Muir, the most trusted anchor in America, the most watched anchor in America. Thank you for making World News Tonight with David Muir the #1 newscast in America.
Your time is 6:53. Time to get you ready to take on your Wednesday in the morning sprints.
You can expect a rainy day today. Meteorologist Matt Gray has a look at your first alert forecast.
Rob King in studio with details on the Coeur d'Alene City Council declaring next week National Fallen Firefighter Memorial Week.
But first, this morning, a heated debate in Coeur d'Alene as the discussion on who to appoint as the new police chief boiled over last night. Mayor Dan Gookin wanted to appoint interim police chief Dave Hagar. That did not happen. During the debate, Gookin accused the city attorney of turning his own counsel against him. Mayor Gookin argued that he has the power to appoint a new police chief, but city attorney Randy Adams argued he actually doesn't due to an Idaho state statute. Adams says that the mayor can make an appointment, but the council does have to approve it. After a long debate, the city council voted and approved Greg Yeager as the deputy chief from Fort Collins, Colorado, as the new police chief.
Also during that meeting, the Coeur d'Alene City Council declared next week National Fallen Firefighter Memorial Week. It starts April 26th and will last through May 3rd. Now during this time, the Coeur d'Alene Fire Department and Kootenai County Fire and Rescue will illuminate their departments in red. Community buildings will be lit up as well. And it's all done to honor firefighters who have died in the line of duty, including firefighters like Battalion Chief Frank Harwood of Kootenai County Fire and Coeur d'Alene Fire Department Battalion Chief John Morrison. Both were killed last summer during the ambush on Canfield Mountain. On May 3rd, their names will be added to the National Fallen Firefighters Memorial in Maryland.
It has been a damp start to your Earth Day. My apologies here. Rain on the camera here looking over downtown Spokane. Dry for the moment, but as we head closer to 9 a.m., we're going to see that rain work its way back into our forecast. Temperatures in the 40s, pretty soggy all the way through lunchtime. We'll see things begin to cut off by the early afternoon and then see some gusty winds for your evening commute and around dinner time with calming conditions all the way around as we head towards 8, 9 o'clock.
The Air Force is expanding drinking water testing around Fairchild Air Force Base and adding more in-home filters to address PFAS contamination in the West Plains neighborhood. PFAS are man-made chemicals found in lots of products, including things like nonstick cookware and firefighting foam, and have been linked to health concerns. So far, the Air Force has tested hundreds of private wells and installed dozens of whole home filter systems, with more on the way. To read a statement from Fairchild Air Force Base, head to KXLY.com.
We're monitoring the rain today down on the Palouse, and the city of Moscow says that while there is a low probability of street-level flooding, city crews will continue to monitor the situation. The city is now asking residents to clear leaves and debris from storm drain lids near their homes to help prevent this flooding. And if levels do rise, free sandbags are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at the City Shop on North Van Buren.
This week, the WIAA voted on whether to allow only biological girls in girls sports. It would mean transgender athletes would have to play in an open division with the boys. While the majority voted for only biological girls to compete in girls sports, it did not get the supermajority it needed to pass. The issue will go on the ballot this November because the conservative group Let's Go Washington acquired more than 400,000 signatures to do so.
Today is Earth Day, and a sobering new report says the nation's air quality is putting millions of Americans at risk of health problems. Nearly half of the U.S. population, or about 152 million people, breathes unhealthy air and lives in a county that received a failing grade for pollution, the data shows. But as the air grows dirtier in many of the nation's most populous areas, one city, Bangor, Maine, stands out as the only one to make all 3 of the American Lung Association's cleanest cities list.
The Spokane City Council is considering new regulations that could make it easier to operate a food truck in the city. The new regulations could include eliminating a requirement for a separate food truck specific license and allowing them to operate with a general business license instead. The Spokane Regional Health District would still inspect food trucks, but it recommends changing the ordinance to make sure it lines up with the state laws that it has to enforce. The City Council will discuss the ordinance once again at Monday's meeting.
And we'll be back with a final check of weather on this gloomy start to our Wednesday, coming up right after this commercial break.
Welcome to our big grand opening sale at Cal Cars Coeur d'Alene, where this week we are offering store-wide savings with incredible trade-in special offers, plus a free $200 gas card with purchase. This week at Cal.
Post Falls ER and Hospital, voted the best ER in North Idaho. Open 24/7, Post Falls ER delivers premium emergency care with low wait times. From sports injuries to urgent ambulance arrivals with state-of-the-art imaging, inpatient care, and a team ready for anything. They accept all commercial insurance, any network status from any state. Because every second counts and every life matters. Post Falls ER and Hospital, minutes away, hours faster.
You asked, and we listened. R&R RV is now open 7 days a week. Now through September. The R&R RV sales, service, and parts departments are here for you every single day. Need a service appointment, missing a part, or maybe it's time to upgrade to that dream motorhome. Whatever you need, whenever you need it. R&R RV is open 7 days a week. Sales, service, and parts. Now open Sundays. R&R RV, family owned and customer driven. Division in Francis and North Spokane, or look for the open sign in Liberty Lake.
Ick.
Oh, it's so gloomy out.
damp, gloomy, a little bit of mist out there. And then, of course, we're going to have more rain in the forecast as we go later on today. So, yeah, dress appropriately. It's going to be a lot different than the last couple of days. The weather was so beautiful. Yeah, our chances of rain going up through the early afternoon, and then we dry out for your evening with a little bit of gusty wind. A couple of showers on Thursday. Looking a lot nicer for the weekend.
All right. Get through today. Not the end of the world.
Hey, if you want to stick around with us, we'll have lots more local news coming up over on Fox 28 with more Good Morning Northwest.
And Good Morning America, though, if you stick around here, starts right after this. Have a great rest of your Wednesday.